So 2 days ago, someone commented on one of my videos saying, I feel like YouTube is a scam. Somebody else said, I wanted to restart my YouTube journey after failing over and over, but I kept postponing it until I watched your video. This is a video I created about how much money I made and how I grew fast. Now, I know growing a YouTube channel can be a challenging task, but it's not a scam. YouTube changed my life in unimaginable ways, and I hope after watching this video, you will get the motivation and inspiration to stick to it, to endure, to try your best to not give up. I started creating content in November 2020. I think it was during the pandemic. Now, before that, I never used to think I'm cool enough for YouTube. For me, YouTube used to seem like just a platform for fancy people to just show off their good English and their good lives. It just felt like I was not good enough for YouTube. In fact, I never even used to watch YouTube videos. I just felt like they were not part of the real world. I used to hate the sound of my own voice, honestly, and the idea of even creating a video used to be embarrassing to me. Who on earth would watch me? Me, a simple girl with nothing fancy. What would I even be saying? Am I even qualified enough to say it? Those are some of the things that just used to go through my mind when I thought about creating content, or when my sisters told me, Tess, you have something to teach. Just, start YouTube. So many things stopped me from starting my content creation journey, including a very random joke by a friend. I remember he said, you raise your eyebrows like this when you talk. We will start watching your videos when you stop doing your eyebrows like that. I took every little thought I had, a negative thought, and comments like that as confirmation that, yeah, YouTube was not for people like me. It confirmed how I felt about myself and YouTube, that I was not good enough for it. But one day, an idea popped in my head, and I just sat down, recorded a video, and put it online. You see, I didn't want to give myself time to think about it, because I knew for sure if I think about this for even a minute longer, I am not creating this video. I will find reasons to talk myself out of it. And I really wanted to share what was, it was kind of burning me. I really wanted to share it. And that's how I created my first YouTube video. I had zero editing skills, my God. That is when I realized I don't even know how YouTube works. I don't know how to upload. I literally had to watch YouTube to learn how to do everything from scratch, how to upload, how to put a title, how to literally everything. Now, I struggled with it for about 6 months before getting monetized. I got monetized in April 2021. For the next 4 months after that, I was making what? About $40, $60, just about there. Barely enough to even withdraw, because YouTube has a threshold. For you to get paid, you need to make at least $100. And I was making $11. $20, $40, $60. My best month, I made $72. Then in September and October the same year, things started improving. I started making $100 and something. So at least I would withdraw. I thought that was as good as it would get, but oh boy, wasn't I wrong? You see, I went from making $172 in October and jumped to $3,023 in November. Literally, this month you've made 172, you're very excited, you think that is the best. And then the next month, one of your videos blew up, and oh my God, YouTube is paying you $3,023. So I made a whole video about this, like how I grew fast, the amount of money I made, and all that. Make sure you watch it. And I even shared the strategies I used to kind of grow my channel. So watch it and copy my strategies if you want to. This platform really changed my life, even before I blew up. By the way, if you don't mind, please hit the like button for this video. I will really appreciate it. Liking the video helps it reach more people. And we are trying something new on this channel, so you liking the video would go a long way for me. Now, when I started creating content, I was employed full-time, and I was running my transcription business. So this was something I was adding on top of the two heavy things I was doing. But for some reason, I still went with it. I just don't even know how. You see, one thing YouTube taught me is discipline and commitment, even before I blew up. I'm the kind of person who jumps from one thing to another. And there's only two things I have done like for more than 6 months. And the first thing was transcription and then YouTube. It just taught me to kind of just stick to something until you see results. I couldn't believe that I was working during the day and then I would spend the night editing videos so I can stick to my schedule, because I remember I was watching creators and they were saying that you need to upload content, you need to stick to a schedule, you need to be consistent. And I really wanted to be consistent and I really wanted to succeed. And that is what pushed me to be disciplined and commitment. Before that, the last time I was that disciplined was in primary school and high school. So YouTube really just taught me how to be disciplined and to stay consistent and to commit to something for more than 6 months. Like, it taught me the power of showing up even when something was not working. I remember I was creating videos for a whole 6 months, 2 videos, at least one video a week. Sometimes I'd upload 2 videos a week and I was not monetized. I knew I was not going to make money from these videos. But there I was, still working overnight to edit videos to upload them. And remember, I was not an editor, so I was learning on the go to just keep doing even when you're not seeing results. That is something that YouTube taught me. And it also taught me that sometimes it's the actions, the consistent actions that compound. When my video blew up, this was like the cumulative effort I had been putting in for all those months. I also learned patience, yo. Like, YouTube requires patience. You need patience to keep doing that, even when you think you're failing, when you're getting 200 views for every video, to just stay patient and hopeful, knowing that this will one day benefit me somehow. All this effort will materialize somehow. The amount of patience that YouTube taught me is crazy. Even up to now, I learned to be patient with a video. Like, sometimes when I upload a video, I want to see big numbers the moment I upload it. But especially now that I'm pivoting, I need to do a lot of being patient, because sometimes a video takes even weeks to pick up. That is something I learned from YouTube, because I am a very impatient person. One of the things that was actually holding me back from starting my content creation journey was the fact that my English speaking skills were very bad. Yo, they were so bad. Like, even when I was in corporate and people were speaking English, and I was struggling with it. I couldn't even construct a statement without adding Swahili in there. Like, now I would ask myself, people on YouTube are speaking English. How will you manage that? Trust me, the way I speak now, if you watch my videos and you think, oh my God, she's so fluent, she doesn't ramble, this is something I have learned on YouTube. When I started, oh my God, the editing used to be brutal because my English was everywhere. My statements were too long, the words were all over, everything was just in shambles. But with every video, I kept improving, and now here we are. I am making this video. I don't have a script, just talking points, and it's not difficult. If you ask anybody who knew me before I started YouTube, they'll tell you Tess used to struggle with her English. I was the kind of person who would react to people speaking English like, you don't have to, because I was kind of, that's why I was not feeling fancy enough, because I can't speak good English. But you see, I just went into it and every video helped me improve. And if you think I was born speaking this way, or I don't know, I went to some fancy school no, this is all YouTube. Every video I create helps me practice, helps me get better. And then I learned emotional intelligence. My God, I didn't know I was that weak emotionally. Let me just use weak emotionally. Because the moment my video blew up, there was just so much negativity coming in. People were, oh my God, you are a scam. Oh, this does not work. Oh, she just wants to get views. There was so much negativity. Oh, you are poor, you're pretending. Oh, you've never worked online a day in your life. Like, the negativity was getting to me. I would literally sit up in bed at midnight crying because of all the negative comments. I was new to this, and you want your videos to get views, you want to blow up, but you're not prepared for what comes next. But YouTube taught me that one thing, emotional intelligence, because I realized these things are going to keep coming. So I will need to get used to them, to find a system, a way to work with them. Like, obviously, when you blow up, the positivity increases, but so does the negativity. There are positive comments and there are negative comments, and we are human beings. The negative gets to you most. That's what you even respond to most. If you look at creators, they will respond to negative comments most because that is what gets to you most. Right now, if you see something negative on my video, I won't even remember it in the next second, because I have learned to separate my worth and my value from what people say. I used to take every person's negativity as that is who I am. When somebody says you are a scam, and I'm like, oh my God, am I a scam? Like, I will take that and it will affect me so much, and I will try to prove that I am not. I just learned to regulate my emotions and to not let everything into my space. I learned to filter, ignore, to just take what I have to take and leave what I don't need to take. And that is how YouTube taught me emotional intelligence. I was thrown into the deep end, yo. So YouTube teaches you things like this. When you're looking forward to blowing up, also look forward to the negativity. The positivity will be there. There will be so many positive comments, but it's the 5 negative ones that will get to you. If now you're getting, when you're a small creator, everything is positive, almost everything. But when you blow up, the negativity just triples, my God, and it gets to you so much. How can I forget editing and marketing? You see, there's a level of marketing when it comes to creating content on YouTube. You have to learn how to create clickable thumbnails, clickable titles, to come up with good video ideas that will do well, to, even script your videos and say the right thing so that, you can help your video show up in search results. There's a level of marketing that people don't even know that they are doing. And the more you create, the more you get better at it. So content marketing is a skill I have picked up and I am really good at it. I understand what my audience reacts to. I know if I want to get 20,000 views in a video tomorrow, I know exactly the video to create. Like, I have learned to understand my audience, what they want, what they don't want, the language they react to, the things they like. I know what thumbnail they will click on, the colors. Like, you learn so much about digital marketing, content marketing to be particular, and that's a very marketable skill in, the digital marketing world. So ideally, when I went into this whole thing, I didn't even know that I needed such skills. I didn't even know when I was learning them. I just found myself, optimizing the description, optimizing the title, using TubeBuddy, using vidIQ, doing my research, my keyword research. And I just realized I'm now a content marketer. I have the content marketing skills. I also gained editing skills. When I started, editing was not even a word in my dictionary. Like, this was something so new to me. I remember when I recorded my first video. So I recorded like 3 different clips. I recorded, then I paused, and then I ended up with 3 different clips, and I wanted to put them together. And then I remembered I have a DJ friend. So I asked him, you actually edit your mixes. What do you use? He told me I use Sony Vegas. He told me this is the link to download it. He didn't even tell me anything else. So there I was, I downloaded Sony Vegas. And the next thing I knew, I was on YouTube searching how to put clips together. And then I found a tutorial and I followed it and I put my clips together, put it online. Literally, that is the only thing I did. Put my clips together, put it online. I didn't know there was more to editing, like graphics, text. I just learned all that on the way. And right now, I edit my videos. And people say you love them. So I think I'm doing a pretty good job at them. If today YouTube, I don't know, stopped existing and content creation was not a thing, like, being an individual content creator, I would look for a job as a video editor because I'm pretty good at it. It's a skill I have honed and I understand so many things about editing, about storytelling, about graphics, oh my God, it's so crazy how much you learn when you just allow yourself to trust the process. Now, how can I forget this? I have made a lot of money from YouTube. I feel like if I had not stopped creating when I was getting married and all, and my life just went into shit, if I had continued creating, would have made a ton of money by now. But the period that I was creating consistently, I made so much money, yo. At some point, I didn't even know what to do with it. It's so crazy. And the thing about YouTube is I was not just earning from YouTube ads, I was earning from brand sponsorships, from affiliate marketing. I was doing transcription training. I was still running my transcription business. So I think I'll do a video about a month where I made a certain amount of money, so we can break it down. Let me know if that is something you'd love to see. But honestly, I have made a significant amount of money from YouTube. So there's money in YouTube. If that is your motivation, money, then there's money in YouTube. But do not put money at the forefront of it all, because you see me, I created content for 6 months. In fact, I was monetized after 6 months, but for like 4 months after monetization, I didn't even make enough to withdraw. So technically, I made content for 9 months without earning anything from it. So if money is your priority, then you're going to give up before you even start, because you will create the first month, the second month, the third month is no money, and now you don't know what to do. So I'd say if you have a job, don't quit it. Try to balance your job and YouTube. If you can find other ways to make money as you grow your YouTube channel, do that. I was lucky because I was employed and I had a transcription business. Even when I quit my employment, I still had my transcription business, which was making me money. So don't put money here when you're doing YouTube. You will give up. Put it as, this is something I will eventually get. That is like your end goal, but you have other things that are keeping you going. I don't know what else will keep you going. Just find your motivation. For me, it's just helping people. Seeing people comment, oh my God, this is so useful. I would see I got 100 views in a video and I'm like, I can get 200. Like, it was me proving to me that I can do this. That was my motivation. Like, if I get 1,000 views, let's see if I can get 2,000. I was just doing out of curiosity, I can do this. Let's see if I have the capability. That is what was keeping me going. And the fact that I was actually changing the world, which brings me to my next point. YouTube gave me a voice, a platform to change the world. I have always wanted to change the world. I have always wanted to be a philanthropist, a humanitarian, to just help people. Like, I'm an empath. So you can imagine, I just feel like I need to contribute. After my mom passed on, I had a very tough kind of life and I gained so much perspective and I really wanted to help people. And YouTube gave me the platform to help people by doing or by educating them and talking about something that is very close to my heart, that helped me get out of the tough spot I was in. This is just priceless. You'd find people from US, UK, Canada, Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa. They're all just commenting on my videos. Oh my God, this is so helpful. Your videos are so helpful. You're good at explaining. I got this job. I have applied. I was like, God, this is all I have ever wanted, to just be able to change somebody's life. I'm getting teary because they're so close to my heart. Just being able to touch someone's life and to help them not or get out of a bad spot, that is just priceless. So it gave me a voice and a platform, an avenue to change people's lives. You know what? I have also partnered with brands from all over the world. I was 24 when my channel blew up and I just didn't understand what was happening. Like, brands were reaching out to me from left, right, center. And funny thing, I have never worked with a Kenyan brand. All the brands I have worked with are from the US, UK. Like, they all find my content so valuable. They all respect my platform so much that they are willing to pay me to work with them. And when I look them up, I'm like, oh my God, this is the brand that has reached out to me. Goodness. Like, I have partnered with so many beautiful brands that I would never even have dreamed of. And it's just because I sat down that day and recorded my first YouTube video. Put everything aside, the doubts, the comments my friends were making, everything, and just said, let me record. I have reached people far and wide. I have seen the impact that I can have on the world or in the world. I'm telling you, when my channel blew up, it's not because Kenyans watched it so much. It's only like 20-30% of my viewers that are Kenyans. I use Kenyans because I'm Kenyan and you expect a Kenyan to be watched most by Kenyans. But when my channel blew up, that video that went viral, it was because people from the US were watching it more. Like 70% of the viewers were from the US. It shocked me too. But a girl from Kenya who had never even met somebody from the US, who never even, here she is, her face, her voice, her content, her knowledge has reached people in the US, and majority have watched her video so much that it's now reaching far and wide. It's so crazy to me how many people you can reach on YouTube. It's just so crazy to me what the internet and social media has done. And honestly, YouTube has boosted my confidence and self-esteem. I think everybody struggles with confidence and self-esteem, especially me, because after losing my mom, I became withdrawn in high school and I stopped even feeling like I am worthy of friends. That's how I learned to stay alone. And I used to feel like I am lacking somehow. Like my self-esteem was so low. I had zero confidence. I would always say negative things about me because I felt like I was not really good enough. And you see, I've always been a bright person. And it's so crazy how things affect you. But I was not really that confident and my self esteem was on an all time low. But with every video I created, with every comment, with every extra view I got, from 2 views to 60 views to 100 views to 1,000 views, that just boosts my confidence. Is, oh my God, that's what I'm telling you. The thing that was keeping me going was the people's comments and how they are very positive about what my content is doing for them. And I just wanted to see if I get 1,000 views, can I get 2,000? Can I get 3,000? And that was boosting my confidence because when I say, maybe I can get 5,000, and then I get 5,000, that made me feel better about myself. And I think with every video, with every comment, with everything I was doing right, my self-image just started changing. I didn't make YouTube my personality, but it's the voice inside. You see, the things you tell yourself, the things you talk about yourself with you, that is the voice that matters. That is the voice that shapes who you are, your identity, that either makes you feel good or feel bad. And so all these things, like if I get 5,000 views, I'm changing my voice like Tess. You can get 5,000 views on YouTube. You're good at this. You've created 35 videos. You're good at this. You're monetized. You're good at this. You're good at this. And with time, my confidence just went up and up. And now my self-esteem is at an all-time high. Okay, not an all-time high, but I am pretty confident and my self-esteem is high. I don't struggle with self-esteem issues. I know my worth. I know my value. I know if you ask me what have you done, I can tell you I just know that I am worthy of the space I am taking up. And that is what YouTube did for me. Content creation did for me. It took a little scared girl who used to say so many negative things about herself, even when she was running a successful transcription business, and made her into a powerful woman. You see, I've always been soft spoken, and I used to think that makes me a weak person, but people would still listen to me and watch my videos and comment and say, Tess, I like the way you're soft spoken. And she was now a positive thing. Now, when you say I'm soft spoken, I'm like, oh, like it's now something positive. So, all in all, YouTube taught me the power of the internet. It taught me what taking a chance on yourself can do for you. It taught me that you don't need to have everything figured out to start something. You don't need to be fancy, to be rich, to be good looking, to have the best clothes to do something. You don't need to be anybody. We are all nobodies anyway. Nobodies who worked so hard, who stayed consistent. And now you think we are somebodies. There are creators I look at and I'm like, oh my God, he's such a somebody. And then I remember he was just a nobody like me. If I wanted, I can get to where he is. So ideally, we were all nobodies. The difference between somebody who's up there and somebody who's down there is work, is focus, is consistency, is commitment, is discipline. And these are hard things. These are difficult virtues or difficult values. A lot of us struggle with consistency. And that's why you say, oh my God, it's a scam because you want it to make you money tomorrow. YouTube is not a platform where you make money urgently. YouTube is a marathon, as they say, not a sprint. But be motivated by the fact that this can change your life. You just have to give it a chance. Give yourself a chance. Give it a bit more time. Some people take years to make it on YouTube. Others take weeks, others take days because everybody's journey is different. But it doesn't mean you will never make it. It doesn't mean you are a failure. It just means you've not given it enough time. It just means maybe your strategy is wrong. It just means maybe you are approaching it the wrong way. It just means maybe your content is wrong. Try different things. See what works. Maybe you're targeting the wrong people. Try to find ways to improve. Reasons to improve. Don't find reasons to stop. Reasons to give up. Because if you give up, you will never know what YouTube can do for you. I did not give up. And now I know exactly what YouTube can do for you. And that is why I am making this video. If you found it useful, again, hit the like button for me. If you found it extremely useful, remember to hit the super thanks for me as well. Comment, let me know what YouTube has done for you or what you took from this video. Watch the video on screen now. I will see you in my next one.